Let's try session 5 of the Whalen's Way Craps DC Pony with a continuous come. DC Pony is really what it's called. Anyway, so I did go back, Whalen, to, well, I'll wait for you to get on here before I start bloviating here. All right, so I need $2,000. Here's 1,000. All right, and I need 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, plus another 500. All right, there we go. Oops. Yeah, like I was saying, Waylon, I went back through the Hey Crapping Camper. Hey, BAM, welcome back. Are you back home now? Back from your cruise? Yeah, Waylon's not back. All right, so we got 2,000 in here. We got 1,000 in green and 1,000 in black. We're gonna adjust our win profit target for this one from the $1,000 that I started with to 20 to 25%. So that's $400 to $500. And we hit it in about 10 minutes on the previous session. So I'm hoping to do something similar. All right, so we're on the 10, $100 DC. And we're off the 10, but we're behind the 10, so that's okay. All right, so we're going to be behind the 10. And here we go coming out. And we got an 8. All right, so point is 8. We're going to start our continuous come bet now. Single unit, 8-point hit. All right, so we're off the point. The come's going to move to the 8. Establish a new point, and it's a 9. All right, so we're on the 9. Back out with our continuous come. And we got an 11. Winner on the come. Back in our rack. And we got a 7 out. There we go. That's like pretty much almost perfect. We're gonna lose the 8, gonna pay the come, and then we get $100 for our DC. Just like that, we're up $100. All right. We are off and coming out. And we got a 6. Point is 6. All right, so now we got $100 DC. And we got a 7. A lot of PSOs. That's the chink. That's the chink in this one. The chink in the armor on this strategy is the PSOs. For shizzle, 11. And there's a 7. Don't want to establish a point. Give me 10 minutes. I'll walk with you. 7, another 7. And we got a 5. All right, point is 5. So now I'm going to go $200 DC since I got knocked off that last one with that PSO. Oh, look at that, another PSO. I don't know anybody that rolls as many damn PSOs as I do. That is frustrating as all get out. 2 craps, doesn't matter. 10 down on the end. All right. So we got a point of 10. Now I got to go $300 DC because I got knocked off again. And I got a 6. And Scott doesn't like to play the 6, so I'm behind the 6 for 300, and I'm going to need 270 to hedge that. There's 250. There's 50 back to the bank, and there's 70. All right, 270 to hedge my 300. I got to go another 300 DC. All right, now we really want a 2 or a 3. We got a 6. All right, so 270. So basically the 6, 270 is going to pay 3 15. So I'm going to take $15 because I'd lose the 300 there, so $315. So I'll take the 15 and leave my 300 up on the DC. Here we go. 2 or 3. Flipping 7. Look at that. I'm telling you, that is a pretty big hole in this strategy. Those damn 7s. All right. So that's going to lose 300. And I'm going to get paid 300 for my 270, which means it's another $30 to make that hole. All right, so that was 3 units on a DC. Damn, that's a big ass hole. Coming out. 7. I gotta quit using my loaded dice on this table. 7 again. 5. Sheesh. All right, so I lost 300, 500, 600. Now I got to go out for 400 on the DC. 4 units. 2 or 3, 5. All right, so I'm going to get knocked off the 5. And here we go. Now we need a 7. Since I'm paying attention. There we go. Thank you. All right, so we got to come out 7, and yes, Anthony, I will pay myself this time. Thank you. All right, so that's 400. So I lost 300, 500, 600. 300, 4, 5, 600. I got 400 of it back. All right, and that goes all back in our rack. Here we go. So we're still down a couple hundred. And we got an 11. And we got a 7. Man, I tell you don't want to be anywhere near a craps table when I'm shooting. This is crappy ass rolls. 9, Neener. All right, so we're on a 9. I'm going to go $200 DC because I still need to recover a little bit. And I got a 10, so that's good for the DC. So that's going to move behind the 10. 2 units, so now I'll go 2 unit come. Here we go. And we got a 2, craps. That's going to be a winner. That's going to be a loser on the come, though. All right, another 2 units. And we got an 8. So that 50 is going to move to the 8. Another 50 on the come. Here we go. And here's our 7. All right. If the 7s get in sync, it's not as bad. Those PSO 7s, ooh, man. All right, so we're going to lose the 8. Pay the come, $200 on the DC, and we're off. All right, so I think we should be at least back to even. Let's see. All right, there's 500. That's not quite 500. Let me get a quarter. There's 5 of those. Still not quite. All right, do I want to take more? Another 5 units. 5 for 1. All right, so there's 1,000. 2,000. All right, so we're up $100. 120 precisely. Okay, let's see if we can do nothing but positive energy and get to our 400 to 500. 400 actually would be good this time. All right, so 415. So we're on a 5. $100 DC. 6. All right, I don't want to play the 6, so I'm going to do a $90 place on the 6. Another $100 DC. Here we go. And there's our 7 out. All right, so I'm going to lose that 100 off the 5. 100, and we got 90 is going to pay me $10 more. Okie doke. Back in our rack. Here we go. And we got a 3. Doesn't mean anything. Looking for a point. Looking to establish a point. 5, fever. All right, point is 5. I'm going to go 200 now since I got knocked off that last one. 2 or 3, please. 5. All right. All right, so that's going to move behind the 5. We're off the 5. Now we need a 7. Now give me one of them damn 7s. And we got an 8. So we're on the 8. 2 unit come to match our 2 unit DC. And we got an 8 point hit. Off the point. It's going to move to the 8. Here we go. Coming out, looking for a new point. 11. Yo. 7 would be good. 7. We got a 6. All right. Point is 6. All right. 2 unit come. And we got an 8. So that's going to move to the 8. 8's going to move down and get paid. 50 bucks back in our rack. Here we go. That's going to move to the 5. We're going to lose 200 there. Now I'm going to go out for 300. And we got 2. There we go. 2 craps. So that's going to pay me 300. I'm going to reduce that back to 200. Here we go. And we got a 6. So we're going to get knocked off the 6. Move behind the 6. I'm not going to play the 6. So it's going to be $180 to hedge that. There we go. Oh, and working. All right. And we got a yo. And we got a boxcars. And we got a yo. Ugh. I had more trouble getting a damn point established and then getting knocked off with a damn 7. Yo again. Yo ho ho. And there's a 7. Come out 7. Alright, so we're going to lose 100 there. And we're going to get 200 there. We got 180, so that's another 20 bucks. So that was a loser for about 100 bucks on that one. Alright, still looking for a point. And we got an 8. Point is 8. Alright, $200 DC. And we got a 4. It's a good DC number. Alright, so we got 200 DC on the 4. 2 unit come. Here we go. And we got a 5 fever. Gonna move to the 5. Another 2 unit come. Oh. 8. 6, 2, 8. That's going to move to the 8. 8's going to come down. Coming out. New point. And we got an 8 again. Alright, so that's going to move to the 8. Our come's going to come down and get paid. And 50's going to stay out there. Here we go. And we got a 6. Come's going to move to the 6. $50 come. And we got a 6. Move to the 6. 6 comes down and gets paid. Back in our rack. Here we go. And we got a 7 out. Alright, so we're going to lose the 5 and the 6. One of those is going to pay the come. The other one's going to go to the bank for 50. And we're going to get 200 for our DC on the 4. Alright, time for a chip check. Alright, so we got 500. There's 1,000 there. And there's our 1,000 there. So we're up $350. $350. Alright, so one more hand. Let's see if we can get one more positive hand, and then we'll have our 20%. And I can go for a walk. Alright, here we go. I'm not seeing what you guys are saying. I apologize. Chip count, yep. Okay, I figured that one. Is that Red Eye? Of course it's Red Eye. Hi, Red Eye. Crapping Camper. He picked up his chips. Picked his chips up. And left quickly. Oh, you must be talking about somebody on the table. What happened in the 3X Live? 3X Live was a 100% wipeout, 2000. I was up. I lost all of it, but $200, and then Red Eye said, "Hey, wait, you still got a chip. Play it." I think I had $300 or whatever it was, and so I played it and I lost it all. I did go back and watch the replay, and I was up 900 and change at one point, but I just kept going. So I take responsibility for continuing to play. And I never did get up over 1,000. Waylon sweared I did, but I didn't. I did not see it in watching the video. So instead of taking false credit, I just said, "All right, I'm taking the wipeout," and then I was going to heed what Red Eye and Waylon were saying as far as a win goal, because really 50% win goal is pretty ridiculous. $1,000 on $2,000 bankroll. So, you know. Red Eye was saying he would be gone at $200. I think that's readily achievable, but I think 20 to 25% is also a reasonable win goal. So that's why I adjusted it for future sessions. It's going to be 20 to 25%, which is $400 to $500. All right, so we're on the 8 and $100 DC. And we got a boxcars. That's going to be a push on the DC. All right, here we go. Clicky clack 5. All right, so DC is going to move behind the 5. And we're going to do single unit come. Here we go. And we got a Yo 11. That's going to be a winner on the come. Back in the rack. And we got a 7 out. There we go. Perfecto. All right, so we're off the 8. We're going to get paid 25 for our come and 100 here. What did I say we were at? 300? 350, right? So now we're at 450. That should put us pretty close to 500. All right, let's count it. I think we have achieved our win goal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 500. And that's 550. Right? Yep. All right. And there's 15, and then we got 1, 2, 3, 450. $500 even. Even Steven, plus $500. How long was that one? That one was 17 minutes, almost 18 minutes. Very respectable, very respectable. All right, so I'm going to say session number 5 is plus 500. All right, so session, yeah, let me roll, I'll roll the camera up so you can see my whiteboard. Now, I don't know if you'll be able to read it or not. See, Crapping Camper, that's my my dice display. So when you get your Crapping Camper dice, they're going to go in there. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 spots open for dice. Right now I got Sterling Casino, which is the boat that used to be up here. I got Hawaii Crap Shooters. I got those from Brian when he was at the Orleans. I got Binion's. I got Gold Coast, another one of my locals there in Vegas. Santa Fe Station. Orleans, which is my local. Sun Cruise Casino Ship, which was up at the port. Aliante, I think I must have bought some dice that had that in it because that has no significance to me. Another Sterling, which can come out once I fill it up. Palace Station, which I need to visit. That's a beautiful casino. VCC, that's Victory Casino Cruise Lines. Binion's. Tropicana, I wanted to get that for posterity. Mirage, posterity. Margaritaville Casinos in Las Vegas. And what's this last one? Oh, that was Bob Stupek's Las Vegas World. Because when I was a kid in California, my friend and I used to go to Bob Stupek's Las Vegas World. When he had the coupon books, we'd do that. And that was a lot of fun. All right, so there's our running total. Plus 1265, plus 592, minus 2,000 on 3. I know Waylon will argue, but that's okay. Plus 510 on 4, and plus 500 on 5. So I think this 400 to 500 is a better win goal. I think we'll be pretty consistent on that one, or at least I hope so. I mean, if it goes to total heck on us, you know, and I keep rolling those damn PSOs, and there's not much that can help us with that, but I think we're off to a good start. So we'll continue this series. I do like Professor Profit's 3-strike. It encompasses several different aspects that I like. So I'll have to roll that one out again too. But for now, we'll stay with this 30-session series of Whalen Way Craps DC Pony. It is definitely a good strategy. Yeah, Vegas Roll, exactly right, BAM. Yeah, I have such fond memories of driving over there with my friend with the $400 coupons, the room, the drinks, the free play. That was great. No, I think it was 400. I remember it being 400. 200 wouldn't have been enough. Yeah, I think it was 400, 399 or something. Bob Stupic, though, man, that was something. And that was way before the Strat, right? That was just, it was a dive, but it was so much fun. I just remember going to slots of fun. I got a lot of fond memories of those 80s in Las Vegas. Yeah, I don't know about that, Anthony. I hope you're right. Yeah, the free play. Yeah, and he had good game. I mean, he had good games, good odds. So, well, welcome back. I want to hear all about your trip, but right now I got to go for a walk with the wife, Casino Royale. No, I don't remember Casino Royale. So I remember, we used to go to the Riviera a lot, Imperial Palace, Tropicana, back in the day. But I don't remember ever going to, I've walked through it recently since I've been there, but it wasn't a place that I would go to play. I just remember the cheap Heinekens and the hot dogs at Slots of Fun. It's too bad that place has been a shell of what it was before, but yeah, that's progress, I guess. All right, thank you guys. Have a great afternoon, evening, and we'll see you back here tomorrow for another session. All right, this is Scott from Paradise Craps. Hoping you have a wonderful rest of your Monday. We'll see you back here tomorrow for another session of Whalen Way Craps DC